All right, if you're listening, I have grabbed you, and you're like, what in the world is this guy up to now? So, my name is Larry Thomas. If you have been around or listened to any of the sports talk radio in Roanoke for the last 20 years, you might have heard of me. I am on the Greg Roberts Show on Fridays. You can find Greg Roberts Monday through Friday, 960 AM, 107.3 FM. On Fridays, he does a segment at about 5:30, 5:35 of high school local games that are going on for football. And then I follow behind him with college information, college picks. Something we've been doing now. This is our 20th year. Very proud of that. Thanks for people that have listened. What this is going to be a podcast. I teased this about 2 weeks ago. Coming soon, and what it is just a basic more information in depth on some things. We've had people ask about it over the years, and quite frankly, we were going to start this 2 years ago, and life kind of happened, and my mom passed, and I'll be honest, it felt like Mike Tyson hit me 77 times without putting up a fight. So, not to be doom and gloom, but that's kind of where we got kind of behind the eight ball a little bit, but. What this is going to be is Tuesdays and Thursdays we're going to release them. In the beginning, we'll probably release a few more like back to back to back because we're going to break down conferences. We're going to break down our top 25. We're going to do a preseason breakdown of some local teams. I also hope to have like a player of the week in the high school area. We'll have to get a sponsor for that. Somebody will sponsor the high school player of the week. And like I said, for 20 years, I have been on the radio doing this with Greg, and I myself have had sponsors, Bugman Exterminating here in Roanoke. They have been with us for probably 17 of those 20 years. So Chris and those guys, I say thank you to them. Heathens, Kettle Corn and Grill, they came on last year. They have been great. You can find them at Dr. Pepper Park and local events. And just everybody. I mean, we had Lehman Distributing. Lehman Distributing was with us for, probably 10 years. We had Line-X over in Salem. We had them a year or so. So we've had some people. So we're thankful for our sponsors and everybody that listens. And hey, if this is not in your wheelhouse, if this is not something that you care about, that's fine. But maybe somebody that you know is interested in football, picks, gambling. We're going to go through it all. We'll kind of be a hodgepodge of things, and hopefully we'll make you laugh. Hopefully we'll give you some money. I don't want to hear you gave me bad picks. I bet my BMW on it because that was your fault if you did that. But I'm going to try to keep these podcasts around 15, 20, 25 minutes just so they're not very long. I mean, I've been watching podcasts for about the last, I don't know, on YouTube at least, for about the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I'll tell you, some of these things will be like an hour and a half, 2 hours long, and I'm like, holy cow, next thing I know, I'm falling asleep in the lazy boy. So I'm going to try to keep them quick, give information, give my thoughts. I'm not an expert. I do, and I have done a lot of research on this. I mean, I've got notes upon notes upon notes. So I'm not just somebody that's throwing out things. We will be going after some people. That'll be on a podcast. We're coming out hot, especially when we start talking about the top 25. I've got a little bit of a bone to pick with the Roanoke Times AP voter. But with that said, 4 minutes in, I'm just gonna let you know that we thank you. If this is not your wheelhouse, please pass it on. Let us grow with them. And from there, we'll kind of start leaking out the podcast probably within the next few days. This being the intro, and then we'll go from there. So again, I just want to say to everybody, thank you that has been around and listened in the past, and for those that may be coming or you may be sharing, I thank you for that too. Thanks.